Alright, then coming back to our topics today, executing an ad hoc physical inventory. So the business example we have is that we may want to conduct an ad hoc physical inventory. For example, if you notice an obvious discrepancy between the physical stock and the system values, we first need to maintain the configuration setting necessary to conduct an ad hoc physical inventory. Here we could have an inventory area, inventory good receive. This is the area names, the low stock check with PI, probably physical inventory, I guess, yeah. Low stock check without PI, so probably everything should be selected then. Display book quantity, atom count entry, display item objects, atom count entry, and handling unit complete. And we do permit document type for physical inventory area, for example, search bin specific product and search bin specific for low stock physical inventory. And we also need to define the activity area with the description AA for PI. In the warehouse, assign the activity area to search type 15, 20, and 10 in the warehouse. Then we need to sort the sequence for activity area. Alright, so for the warehouse number activity area, we have a lot of sequence with a lot of search type, and of course the sort sequence, for example, stack level bin, and so on. After defining all the sorting sequence, we of course need to sort the search bin for the activity area and assign this physical inventory area to the activity area. Alright, so we have a physical inventory area and of course an activity area where we assign all the specific bins to it and do the sorting. Assign the physical inventory area to the activity area. And then we need to enter an allow percentage difference in counting of 10% in the setting of the warehouse. This could be then intolerant groups high in the warehouse. And afterward, they are going to create an ad hoc physical inventory document. And probably also check the stock in ERP system. Alright, not sure how we are going to do every step of it, but maybe going through the theory together might have that a little bit more. Regarding the setup and executing the physical inventory, we have here, so the physical inventory process involves counting the physical inventory of a warehouse from the preparation through the actual counting and the entering of count results to the approval of those count results, the updating the inventory in both EWM and ERP. It required by the financial accounting rules or tax regulation to ensure the accurate inventory value. Could be also required by the management to count inventory quantity so the product can be restocked or corrected. We use physical inventory functions in EWM to carry out physical inventory of product for stock control and balance sheet purposes. We have following options: search bin specific, which is when the inventory is counted on the search bin level, and product specific is being counted on based on product or one in different search bin or handling units. So this is the process could look like. The initial status after creation would be then inactive. They can activate or deactivate that, so it can be into active. It can be deleted. It can be counted to be change the status to counted, and after counted they can post it. If they think that the counting might be not correct and they need a second round, they can do the recount, and the new document is going to be created, put into active, the physical inventory document, and again switch the status from active to counted, and then finally doing the posting. And the document can be printed using the post-process framework function, or the physical inventory can be counted using the remote function framework. Framework, I don't know, stand for remote function call, but yeah. Counting using a mobile device, it could be a better choice of doing it. Paper-based counting. The physical inventory status, yeah, I think just told you earlier, which is the process of having it. Let's move on to how to set up the procedures for physical inventory. So it's set. We have a different type of inventory procedures: periodic, continuous, cycle counting, and external physical inventory procedures. All right. So cycle counting could be then, I think they will have a different class of material and total value 80% of the product cost, total amount 15%. And they're counting every 12 or 6 months based on the class, or even 3 months based on the class of the material. The physical inventory configuration will probably have a physical inventory area where we have some control parameters, procedures, and this will be then assigned to an activity area where we have the bins and the bin sort sequence. Tolerance group and difference analyzer is a tool in EWM that allows you to analyze the difference between EWM and the reconciled stock in ERP, in particular financial accounting. So if we confirm the warehouse with difference and we posted good the physical inventory document, there will be a difference analyzer and will be a different inventory bucket. This will be then posted as a good receive, good issue for correction posting, and also transfer this inventory bucket to the inventory management stock in ERP. And here we have the transaction, the post difference to ERP. Probably warehouse adjustment, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that we have a lot of theory for that. So let's go into the topic today. I think we have left with topic 28, replenishment process. I do think that we have some stock transfer, but I don't know. We have already done it, yeah. And replenishment, and now come the topic 29 of physical inventory. So our first step could be that we need to configure the physical inventory area. Alright, let's see. My large chaining system was expired, so this time probably I will probably need a new chaining user, which is a group 20. Alright, we will find out then how it looks like. Alright, let me first change the color to green, so we know exactly that this is an EWM system. and I log in again. Alright, which looks good. So I go to SPRO and let's find for how we can find something related to physical inventory. Yeah, physical inventory area. We need to define that. So let's go to extended warehouse management, assign physical inventory to activity area, define physical inventory area. So this could be the transaction then. It will be defined under the path extended warehouse management, internal warehouse process, physical inventory, and define physical inventory area. Alright, let's document the step and we move on. Within the exercise, here have some couple of physical inventory area with all the check which we can do. So I'm going to create a new one, which is inventory group 18, and I will need to have the low stock check with PI. Alright, low stock check with physical inventory, low stock check, display book quantity, display object, handling unit. That could be the 5 selected required. And the permitted document type for physical inventory areas. I think that we will need to save first. Sorry. First, let me do it like this. We document this in our documentation and select this row, go to permitted documents, and I'm going to have new entries here. The procedure I'm having right now is ad hoc physical inventory, source bin specific, product specific, and low stock physical inventory source bin specific. Alright, ad hoc, low stock physical inventory. Right, and these are all the annual selection. Alright, don't know how I can further update this, but okay. Alright, step 2, what I'm going to have here is to let me first save this entry first. Then we move on to define the activity area with the description. Alright, so activity area, I think it could be then under master data, activity areas, define activities for activity areas, and here I have defined activity areas. Yep, going to have new entries. The warehouse number, we probably need the group 20, right? Yeah, I forgot it. It could be that from the previous transaction I put the group 18, but actually we need the group 20. Just let me check it real quick. Okay, I must have probably do it for the group 18. We need to do it for 20. I need to copy all, so I do have the permitted document here. Alright, then coming back to define the activity areas, I'm going to have a new one, which is the warehouse number 120. The activity area could be then let's see, int 20. Description is activity area for physical inventory, group 20. Right, perfect. Let's save this. Moving to step 3, I need to assign this activity area to different search type. Assign a search bin to activity areas. I don't think this should be the one. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, it is, yeah. Alright, let's have a new entries here, which mean define source sequence for activity area, which is the step 3. E29 activity area is inventory 20, which we have just created earlier. Activity is inve. Let's see what it stands for. Probably inventory, physical inventory for inve. Physical inventory. Sequence number I have here is 1. Search type is 0015. Source sequence stack level bin subdivision. Alright. Click on enter. Sequence number isn't allowed for the activity area IN20. How come? How is that? Yeah, just probably I just don't give it in. Yeah. Click on enter. 001. What about 0? What about 2? Then I have no idea what is the sequence I can have here for this combination. Maybe 00001. Strange, right? It is really strange. Don't know what I am missing here regarding the. I have here the warehouse number, activity area. I do have the activity. The sequence number is 1. So I don't know what is the issues I have there for this particular issues. But it is already the same combination exists. No, I don't think I have any for this activity area which I have just created here. So what might be the issues here? Maybe let me copy from this one and we will see. Yeah, just probably copy this one. Activity area is in 20. Activity as a inv, sequence number like that. Search type is 0015. Stack level bin subdivision, and I don't have any, so I'm just deselecting all of it. Hope that my sequence number should be fine. Yeah. Alright, now it should work. Then I'm going to have a second entries, which is for the stack search type 20, sequence 2, enter. Alright, so the sequence number isn't allowed, so I'm having no idea what I need to give in at the sequence number. That's due to my keyboard, or what is the issue there with the sequence number? Strange, right? Pretty strange what SAP is doing here. So let me save this first. Alright, if it doesn't allow me to have the number 2, then I probably just copy from somebody else and I make it mine, and I just probably adjust it. So yeah, a little bit tedious, but it's okay. I don't mind if the system sucks. Or maybe I don't understand it. Yeah, could be the reason why, yeah. Nevertheless, yeah, and now I have it, the second entries of the warehouse number and also the oh, forgot it, it's my bad. Since I cannot have a second sequence, alright, I'm going to have it like this. Copy, and I have the sequence number 2. Having no ideas, I don't have it from the first place, but okay. Click on enter and save. And finally moving to the last entries. This is my warehouse, activity areas, activity sequence number 3, 0003. Why isn't it allowed when I created in the first place? I'm having no ideas. But if I'm copying from other thing like this and I change it the exact same thing that I want, then it works. For whatever reason, I don't know. Alright, okay. Alright, it works, and let me check my content with the probably activity area, which is the E29. Select this, and here we are. Alright, these are the sequence I'm having now for my activity areas. Yeah. Next, we're probably going to generate or sort the search bins. Yeah. We have defined a sort. How we can now sort the sort bins for the activity area? I think that could be in the index screen if I remember it correctly from the last time. Master data, search bin, um, sort bins, yeah. Warehouse number, activity area in 20, activity is in there. Activity in 20 not found for the warehouse. Really? Did we not do it correctly from the first place? Or did we forgot to save it? Could possibly, yeah. Alright, let's position it. Yeah, I probably have just used my E118. That could be the reason why. It could be, or maybe I forgot to save it the whole time. So let's just make sure we are here. Yeah, this already exists with the same key. So it means that mine should be there for whatever reason. Yeah, I do have the availability group for physical inventory, and why can I not? No, I do have the source sequence here. Other thing we need to do now is to generate the source sequence or sort, yeah. Strange, isn't it? It's really strange. Oh yeah, I probably have forgotten to do this step of assign search bin to activity areas. So let's see. Activity areas, that is in 20. Search type would be then 0015. Yeah, first sequence. Save it. New entries. 0020, I guess, could be the second sequence. And the last sequence could be then 0010. Alright, probably need to save this before we move on. We do need two assignment, yeah. First is the source bin to activity areas, and then define the source sequence. Yeah. Afterward, we can actually go to the index screen and generate the bin sequence. Alright, then coming back here, going to have the exact same thing. And this is how it's going to look like. Alright, looks good to me, and I'm going to simulate it. Sorting created successfully. Alright, so I have from this 15, then probably to 20 later on, then to source bin type 10 with the inventory and all the sequence number. And here I have all the source sequence of my bin. Alright. What I'm going to do now is assign the physical inventory area to the activity area. And what do we need there with particular transaction? I think we have seen it earlier within the same path, but let's also probably go to it with internal warehouse process, physical inventory. Here we have defined physical inventory area. And under the warehouse number specific settings, we have assigned physical inventory to activity area. This is what we need, yeah. I'm going to have new entries here. Right, perfect. Save it before moving. And also update the documentation. Step 6, what we are going to do is that we are going to enter the allowed percentage difference in counting of 10% in your setting of your warehouse. How can I do it? And probably define tolerance group or circle for physical inventory specific settings. This could be it. Yeah, I have here the warehouse currency, factory calendar, fiscal year, physical print procedure, and the allow percentage. Probably I'm having only the 10%, so probably just enter the 10% here in the line of 10, yeah. %, difference allowed for the warehouse. Step 7. We also did a tolerance group high in the warehouse. and it is for posting difference. Yeah. All right. Defined tolerance group for posting difference. E29 tolerance group would be then high. Value based tolerance or percentage tool. 10,000 euros. All right. And also the same for the difference analyzer. We also need that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just probably just both two of those here. It's not really much needed for now to have another step. Yeah. And we need to assign the tolerance group for difference analyzer to our warehouse. Or to our user. Yeah, okay. To our user. How can I assign the tolerance groups for difference analyzer and assign it to my user? Probably need the help from my friend. Could also be possibly the last step that we need to do before creating an ad hoc physical inventory document, but let's see. So physical inventory counting for an user, we have an PI user. Alright, that could be the transaction, I guess. Let me go back then to the index screen, and I'm going to have a new transaction here. CDWM warehouse user. Alright, let's add it. New entries. My username is EWM1020. Activity areas in 20. Tolerance group would be then high. For recount, before having that, let me add the transaction into it. What about the posting difference? Yeah. And this is for the difference analyzer. Okay. Let's also add it to the favorite. The different transaction for tolerance group for different posting. Yeah, I also need a new entries of my user EWM10 20. Tolerance groups will be then also high. Save this and I'm happy to go. Yeah, I think this will be better for both of the transaction to have it. Alright, perfect. Step 9, probably check the price of material. I think I know how to do it inside ERP, but I don't know how to do it inside EWM. About a particular product, maintain warehouse product, I'm not sure. For example, TEW asterisk then 20. Sure we are going to have a lot of those. Let me check if we found any material. Yeah, we have a lot of those. For example, the flywheel. Let's maybe display it first. Not sure if we have the price of the material here also in EWM. Normally it will be maintained within condition record in pricing in the ERP system. Not sure whether it's going to be distributed to EWM, but we will see. Checking it together, the warehouse data. No, I don't have any particular price for this material here under this maintain warehouse product number. Post weight volume, I think more or less for the loading and storage of material, but not regarding the price of it. Let's see, my friend, what they said here. price maintenance for physical inventory tolerance separate from the normal product master replication. The key point is that you do not normally type the price manually in EWM. It pulls the valuation data from ERP plant, link to the warehouse, and use the transaction valuation set. Alright, interesting. There's a lot of new things to learn here, so let's come back to favorite. I'm going to add this into my favorite transaction. Determine set prices. This is my warehouse, and the product would be then TEW *20, and let's execute this. And I think here a lot of standard price and also the average moving price that I have for all the product with the same pattern, and this is the standard price and the moving average price if they're going to use it. Alright, interesting. Alright, with that being said, we are going now to create an ad hoc physical inventory document for the search type 15. We first need to check the bin and stock balance of the product. Alright, write out the product bins quantities in a notepad. Furthermore, verifying that one of the bins that the activity area in 24 the activity is assigned. And we'll go to the warehouse management monitor, add it to my favorite. We go inside regarding the stock and bin, search bin, physical stock. I'm checking for all the product with this pattern here, TEWE *4 with the search type 0015. Execute. Let's see what I have here. I have in total 5 different search bins, and it has the product 41, 42, 43, 46, 47. Each had 500 pieces. Alright, and this was probably created back on 2019, and alright, write out all the product bins and quantities as set. These are the product, each have 500 pieces, and these are the search bin, search type 15. The IO is probably 03, stack is 1, or the other way around. Yeah, stack is 1, either 3, and this is probably the level. Yeah, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so it's probably under the same the same stack, but on different level. It means different heights. So now we are going to create a search bin specific ad hoc physical inventory document for the above 5 bins. Probably I need to select all of this, and we are going to do what we need to do here. Quality inspection product. No, I need something else, which is physical inventory. Not sure how to do it. Check the search bin to verify that the physical inventory block has been set. Use the app for paper-based counting to ensure to enter the counting results. For most of the items, stock quantity is okay, but for the product 42, 5 pieces are missing, and 43, 2 pieces are missing. Use a shortcut. Alright. Interesting. How can I create a physical inventory document for this? Do I need to go back to execution? Physical inventory, do we have something like this? No, a physical inventory here. Create physical inventory document. All right. So we first need to create a physical inventory document before doing the counting. This is the path where I lead to the creation, and I'm going to inside physical inventory procedures, probably search bin specific, blocking indicator. Probably, yeah. Let's check the solution together with regarding this path, so we can move on quicker with create ad hoc physical inventory. So I think here everything looks fine. Okay, before moving on, check the previous start. Yeah, we have noted down all the product bins and quantity on your notepad. Click on one of the bins to open the details of the new tab. Alright, before doing that, let's just also check what the exercise one is to do. Alright, so I open up a new search bin. I have here search types, search sections. Physical inventory, I don't have any. The activity areas, I do have the inventory activity area in the inventory area in inventory 20. Alright. If the entry is missing, so I think, yeah, in every bin that I have this, I do have the configured activity areas assigned to it, so we are safe to go to the next exercise of doing the create physical inventory document. And what do we do here? We probably do the ad hoc physical inventory for search bin specific, HL. And choose continue directly. And here I'm going to look for search bin. Alright, look for search bin, and the search criteria could probably be 0015 01 03 asterisk, right? Or 0301, yeah, the other way around, yeah. Execute or perform search. Nothing has been found. Interesting. Am I in the right warehouse? Yeah, I am in the right warehouse. I don't have any search bin found for this, so it is kind of strange, is it? If I select the annual, then we find something, but if I find based on the ad hoc physical inventory, I don't find anything. Could be something relevant to the previous settings of us, right? Isn't it? When we define the physical inventory area, do we forgot to have the yeah, we probably only enable the low stock and annual physical inventory, but never the ad hoc inventory. I don't know why. We need ad hoc but not annual. Okay, that is my bad regarding the first exercise. Yeah, when we do it, we don't need annual, we need the ad hoc. All right, so let me probably go back to the configuration backend before we move on. Internal physical inventory. Going for this one here, and yeah, this is what I need to delete. And I'm going to have a new entries of ad hoc. Click on enter and save and back. And here we have an ad hoc physical inventory for the bin specific and product specific. Yeah, going to save it here, and we happily to go back for the index screen of creating physical inventory document. Let me check it again. Not annual, but ad hoc physical search bin specific. And what I'm going to search for is bin search bin. This is search criteria, and here we are the 5 search bin that we have found earlier. All right. I think the only thing that we need to do now is probably plug all this indicator probably. Let's move back to the exercise. Set the plug indicator to the set flag. All right. And to save. All right, selection produce no result, which means that I have created a search bin for that. Okay, it's bad that I didn't save the documentation, but it's all right. Yeah, we just probably know how to do it. I'm going to find something like this. We plug something and add something, for example. Doesn't matter. Yeah, just know how to create those. And what we're going to do now is probably do the actual counting of the stuff. All right, now we check the search bin. This should be plugged for physical inventory counting, before it move to anything. Yeah, so let's check this. Oh, the storage bin. Yeah, it is blocked for active physical inventory, so as others. Yeah. All right, perfect. Then let's now move on to the to the counting. Count physical inventory app in the internal process section. It is not the same as the index screen I have here. Enter count results. This would be probably the um, inventory document number that I have created for this year, just created today on the 30th of June 2026. And I have here all the sequence for probably all the bins that I have and all the products. And I think in each of these bins we don't have any number yet, but I think I can do the counting or change the count, for example, for all the thing that I have inside. But yeah, maybe just let follow the exercise for now. I'm going to the Fury Launchpad, UI2 LP, and probably edit to here so you might know the transaction. UI2 Fury Launchpad. No. Yes, yeah, this is still this correct transaction. So you can navigate to the Fury Launchpad from SAP GUI, right? Internal process, count physical inventory, paper drive and counting. All right, let's search for that warehouse number E29, and here I have my physical inventory. Let's click on this and probably do the counting or activate it first. Alright, set the flag to select and choose count. Alright, I'm going to choose count. The activation status now is active. Alright, I think I'm getting lagging a little bit. I can't select anything. Right, in the meantime, when it's wait, enter your user's counter. The system automatically proposes the actual date and time. Enter the quantity for different products. Use the list from previous step to look up for the quantity. It should be 500 pieces for each product, and enter and reduce quantity of 495 for 98 for this one to save. Alright, only for the 42 and 43, right? 42 I have 495, 43 I have 498. The odd thing I have 500. Alright, that could be everything. The counter is me, EWM 120. Probably just save this, yeah. Alright, physical inventory items counted, 5 confirm. I can change the count if I want to, but I don't think so. So verify that in the bin for the product The status of the PI document is count, but the difference is not posted yet. All right, let's see how it looks like in the warehouse management monitor for this particular bin. I think that was 42, right? Sorry, 42 asterisk. Physical inventory is still block, and here I have my ad hoc search bin specific. The count is 2 dates, and here I have the item and the purchase or the physical inventory document number. The count date, I don't have the product itself. But the stock, okay. The status of the PI document is count. I think it's still log, not sure. How can I check the physical inventory document? Yeah, the physical inventory is changed to count, which is counted. Yeah, all right, but not posted yet. So what we are going to do now is post the physical inventory document, enter the actual year as the default value before searching for the PI document. Alright, so now we need to post the changes. Yeah. Alright, step 13, process the PI document. Go into the index screen again, process the inventory document. Right, what we are going to look to do there is probably the warehouse number, the document year 2026. Right, this could be that. Let me first search for this. I think only one. Yeah, I can select all this and all the items and probably do the posting, I believe. Alright, select all and go to post. Let me also note down the particular action item that I can do. Perfect. The last step, I believe, for this one, but yeah, we are mode is change mode, and I'm going to save this. So the valuation data for the product does not exist or is inconsistent, cannot be posted due to the exceeded tolerance, and 125 is fine. So right, I have here some post difference, and the other thing posted perfectly. All right. Now we need to verify the stock had been reduced in the warehouse management monitor in the search bin, which is holding the data. So the stock here I'm having is still 500 pieces. I'm not sure why, but I think it should be reduced to 400 something, I believe. Not sure why has not been yet updated, but so 103, yes. If I open this up, checking the stock, I think it's still 500. Not sure if we have done it correctly within the process inventory document. I think with this post different, it doesn't allow me to properly have the post difference. So it doesn't allow me to post this. I don't know why. The count item is 495 and it's above my tolerance, I guess. Is it? Yeah, they say that we need to verify that the stock for both the material has been reduced. It means that earlier when doing this posting, all of the item has been changed to posted. But what we are struggling right now is for this tool we have an uncounted. So I'm not sure what is the difference here. Exceeded tolerance, alright. How could this be? It is only 2 or 3 pieces. And let me check again the valuation of the material again. Of this product. Yeah, I think we have a standard price of 500 euros. So we have a difference of 5 pieces. So the tolerance should be then 2,500 euros. For me, it's still under the 10,000 euro tolerance. So why it is still causing an issues? Let me check again the tolerance that we have created for my user. Go to internal warehouse processing, physical inventory, tolerance. Yeah, we do have an value-based tolerance and for the warehouse, and I think both the group has been assigned to this, and this is 10,000 euros, and for somewhat reason it is not being picked up. Let me check quickly regarding the tolerance group. It might be something I have not done correctly. Regarding this high, we do have allowed percentage tolerance, which is 50. So let's check it again. It could be the thing, yeah. I probably need the allowed percentage here. So let's save it again. And we go to physical inventory and I select this tool. And we do the posting. And we do the saving. Save it anyway. Okay, now I think it should work. It probably because I have missed the previous allow percentage tolerance. Yeah, all right, then I think it should be fixed now. Coming back to the warehouse management monitor, I think we should have updated the physical stock of the material. Let's see together for 3 we have 498, perfect, and for the 92 we should have 495, perfect. All right. So what we are going to do now is post the physical inventory difference to ERP system using the difference analyzer. Select the PI difference as default value. Alright, let's see how we can do that. In index screen you have physical inventory difference analyzer. Right. I think PI difference, right? What? User is not assigned to the Telegram group in the warehouse number E120. Interesting. I do remember that we have done it even twice. Let's check again. User tolerance. Yeah, this is my user, even the activity area, so I'm not sure what is the issue here. Maybe I probably assign it like this, and we move on and select this again. No, it's not assigned to the Telegram group in the warehouse number. What about another hide? Strange, isn't it? Select again. Okay, sorry, my bad. I have added here the wrong user, so this is totally my bad. EWM 110, right? 20. Hi. Alright, then let's come back then to the index screen, and we're doing the analyzer again. Let's select this. Alright, that should be a thing we are going to search for. Probably select the tool and do the posting properly. Right, before doing the posting, let me also check what we have currently inside the environment in ERP system. Going to MMBE, and the material I'm looking for is TM EWM 42 asterisk. Execute this. Alright, probably need to do it like this. And I have in available for sales, even though in EWM I have updated with the 400, I think 85 or 80 for the 98 pieces. This has not been updated to the ERP system, and I think the same for this particular material. So yeah, both had 500 pieces, and what we're going to do now is select both items, click on post, clear one difference for yes, warehouse task created. And what the thing we're going to do now, this is already post and save. Then let's check again the stock overview. No, it's not yet been created. Do we need to confirm the warehouse task in this one, or what is the issue there? Two lines should be displayed. Select both items and choose post and save, and post the difference in ERP. All right. Warehouse task created. I don't know what this warehouse task is doing, but this not has been done, or what is the issue there, since I have not seen the value updated back in ERP. So let's check together regarding the document warehouse task. I'm searching for this number. Okay, it means that nothing has been created for me. Express document updates word cancel received from author. Why it is was cancelled? I don't know. So weird. I don't even know what to do. Means that somehow this is not going to be post and saved by me. Yeah, they just go that the update was cancelled, so I don't know what the issue there, because if the update was cancelled, I will never have this updated here. Yeah, maybe do one by one, I'm not sure. Okay, let's ask my friend. When doing the physical inventory difference analyzer to move the differences from EWM to ERP, I do the post and save. The warehouse task was created, but then it was cancelled, or the update document was cancelled directly afterwards. So what is the issue there? Because I don't see the updated stock from EWM move forward to my ERP system. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? It's not following the exercise. Even though this should be the two lines that need to be selected. And we select them both and choose port and save. I think everything correctly as we expect, but somehow when we do post and save, yes, the warehouse task created, but somehow when I double click on that, the updates was cancel receive from document. Yeah, so could possibly that this warehouse task never got created, or at least created but then cancelled directly. So I have no idea what is the issue there. Yeah, as you can see there, task has not never been created, and if I'm checking the search bin right now for the physical stock, I think they still have the correct stock but not updated back into the ERP environment. Yeah. All right, let's just follow this SM13 and see what we have there inside the warehouse management. My user is EWM 11020, and I think it should be just created here. Yeah, I have a lot of requests which has been error, no entries. Cannot be updated again. All right. Not sure what about the ST. ST22, not sure what this transaction is going to do. Beside the SM13, just select today and click on start. No short dumps, so it means I don't have any dumps for my user. Above clients, I just have the issue with my update request, and I don't know how I can do this. Restart is not possible, and update record. Good movement update could not determine the ERP stock data for the stock type. How can I do this? Error details could not determine the stock data for the stock type. Do we miss any configuration, or what is the issue there with this one? This is not an queue problem yet. Update failed inside the function module before EDM could create and send the good movement message. So what do we do? This is probably being probably missing because of the availability group, which we should have done earlier. All right. Let me do it quickly. Interesting topic, I think, because my training environment was reset from today onward, so every mapping that we have done earlier would be then disappear. That is the reason why we probably need to do it as well for this one. What was the process again? Could be possibly good receive process or whatsoever. We do the configure the availability group, and am I lagging, or what is the issue there? I have here the define search type. But I need to go inside the assign availability group. That's the transaction. Yeah, I do have the E29 F2, AF20 available for sales, unrestricted use stock, normal stock, so I think it should be fine there. Regarding the search type, yeah, we probably also need the search type. I do have 15, 20, 10, so what else could I miss? ARP stored location mapping. All right, yeah. Just one more thing that I need to check, which is probably under SPRO again, and we find it under the logistic execution, extended warehouse management integration, or where was it again? Warehouse management, interfaces, inventory management, or shipping. Where was it? ARP integration, good movement. Sorry, my bad, should be here. Yeah. Yeah, here I probably don't have the sort location AF20 or something like this. Yeah. where do actually need this. Yeah, so let's create new entries, or maybe copy it from another user, which I have created the last time. 20 20 20. And yeah, we probably are going to do the posting again one last final time. Alright, warehouse task created and all the difference got clear, which mean I don't have any issue there with the SM13 anymore. Let's click on that. Yeah, it should be not from this date, so or maybe checking directly within ERP. If I'm checking the MMBE for this material, should be 495 or 98. Oh, no, it's not yet been updated. What is the issue here? What am I missing? Does it stuck in the queue, or what is the issue there? No, I don't think that these are my issue. Yeah, I think could be in the queue of the ERP system if I'm going to move on SMQ to inbound queue. This could be possibly it. System failed. Alright, what is the issue? Material does not exist in the warehouse E20. Alright, now what to do? I possibly know what to do. This is possibly that we didn't assign the warehouse number to EWM, so let's just give me a minute. Where was it again? The mapping that we have done to map the warehouse number. So it is under logistic integration, EWM integration. All right. EWM integration. All right. Configure basic setup for connectivity. Alright. Not sure you have the E20 here as the extended warehouse management. Queued and serialize. Distribution immediately. Alright, that could be the first one. Second one is we probably need to map the warehouse number to the plant site location. Yeah, I think it's already there. Yeah, could possibly it. Maybe let me refresh the queue. Refresh the queue before this. Yeah. SMQ2. Can we refresh this? Can you? Can you process this? Okay, nothing was selected. It means that the thing that we have done is now should be MMBE should be updated now. Okay, perfect. A lot of these settings which need our care, but eventually we have all the updated quantity. Yeah, just regarding the new training environment that I have received, which means that all the configuration that we need to do earlier need to be done again. For example, activate the EWM warehouse processing for the warehouse, so we can know the queue and how to let the system know how to do it, and so on and so forth. But at least I think it should be good for now. Not a lot of integration settings, but yeah, that could be it for the exercise 36. Execute an ad hoc physical inventory.